Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the ad hoc committee on April the 23rd, my daughter's 41st birthday. So she'd love me to tell you all that. So, no, I got her a cake. We're here to discuss the recommendation to the full board for the May 12th board meeting. And do you have any questions, or do you want to see the presentation, or have you read it? Chuck?
I've read through what you said earlier.
Have any questions? No questions?
What was the administration? From our standpoint, I don't see any problems. I had a couple of questions for clarification. And I think that Mr. Meek clarified those. I asked him about those based on my read through it. One of them had to do with, as I read and understand it, it simply shifts those employees over to us. They would report to the district administration, and we would conduct the routine, basically the routine audits, and there would be the ability to conduct some that would be more specialized in that group. They would report either to me or to a designee, but that designee would not be the director of finance because they needed independence from that person. And then there would be a group comprised of members of the administration and representatives from the board to help plan any audits other than those normal recurring audits that we do. And that group would need to establish I guess so to speak, a plan for those audits and then get progress reports on how they progress. As I read it, there was, I did have a question, but there was a requirement that group meet 4 times a year. The only thing that I might suggest is that it be 2 or 3 times and as needed beyond that. It seemed to me, I kind of envisioned there would be a determination of what the plan would be, and there might be the equivalent of an entrance conference, then an exit conference, and then the results would be presented to the whole board. So to me, that would probably be rather easily accomplished in 3 meetings, although it might take more than that. So my only suggestion would be to establish the base of 3, and then as needed beyond that, if there was some particular issue that required additional discussion, or they came back, whoever was conducting audit, whether internally or externally, perhaps they had some questions or ran into some sort of difficulty. But I'm supportive of the proposal, and I think it accomplishes what the administration needs to have accomplished, which is we need an eye outside of finance, reviewing our transactions, looking at our risk, and making certain that we're following our established procedures and recommend any procedures that might enhance our current established procedures. I think it does. So, Roger, looking at all of this and the conversations that I've had with those other districts, this is very balanced. It seems to be a good fit, if you will. Then following up on Burke's recommend or comment about going from mandatory 4 meetings to say mandatory 3 with others as needed. How do we change that if we want to?
Could we just put in we'll meet quarterly if needed? Wouldn't that do it?
I don't necessarily think that the words "if needed" would certain members of our board probably get hung up on "if needed." To be brutally honest, I think it ought to be they will meet quarterly. They'll meet quarterly during the school year, and at other times as needed. So if they meet quarterly during the school year, that's 3 times.
Lisa, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the idea of if needed, because I agree that part of the thing that I think will be appealing to the board is that it actually will make the audit planning process more deliberate. I think we need to specify a minimum number of times to meet. If we don't want to make it quarterly, I'm okay with that, but it needs to be.
If you do it quarterly, that's 3 times during the school year, unless I'm missing my math somewhere, guys. That would be a requirement of 3 times. So you could adjust the recommendation to read, the group will meet quarterly during the school year and other times on an as-needed basis.
Are you okay with that, Lisa?
Yeah.
Derek?
Yes.
Terry, you have that?
Okay.
Okay. Derek?
I'm done.
I just had a follow-up question. Part of the personnel matters. We've got employees, and the concept of like getting their salaries. Is there any reason to think that the employees won't move to these departments? Which is different. We're making a shift.
Oh, we would take the current employees from internal auditing and simply shift them over to whatever, whether that, maybe the deputy superintendent miles, or we would move the employees in the position as well.
So we don't know if maybe in current employees.
Well, only who they would report to would be on the board. Now, I would say, we're gonna come to you all with a budget presentation, within the next month. There are, I believe right now, well, there would be with Mr. Barber's retirement and a current vacancy, 2 vacant positions. We would probably recommend as part of some of the other things we're going to freezing one of the 2. But that's kind of a heads up. There's several district level vacancies that we're probably going to freeze. Not removing them from the budget, but leaving them in there and freezing their, getting their replacement.
Okay.
Again, that doesn't affect that person's.
I'm cool with it.
Lisa?
I missed a little bit of the way Derek framed the question, but I think I'm good with it. But what I heard Burke say.
Did I understand yours? I thought I was understanding your question.
Okay, so with that minor change on the, instead of the quarterly to what you
Chairman, I make a
suggest.
motion that we accept the recommendations amended.
Well, it wouldn't have to be amended because there's no recommendation on the floor
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Just that with that inclusion in it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just excited that it's raining cats and dogs outside today, and Lisa is sitting there in a wonderful environment behind her.
Why is the sun shining down there in Simpsonville?
I think that's the same shot we had the other day.
Yeah, it is. No,
No,
somebody-
Burke, you need to turn your laptop so I can see like the rest of the people in the room. Are you?
Okay, I have a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries. Before I forget, I need a motion to approve the minutes. For the last meeting, have a motion. Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. The motion carries.
And
Now-
you're going to present this to the board, Lisa?
May the 12th at the board meeting. Let me ask you, is there any changes? Y'all have had time to read this. Is there any changes what we should make going to the board? This whole recommendation with background and what each of you submitted.
Well, you captured my information very well, so I'm going to.
Thanks, Terry.
Good job, Terry.
Mr. Reed, just one question.
Sure.
Process. I believe this is the plan is to present to the next board meeting, and then the board policy that's currently in place regarding the internal audit will then be changed depending on the board action.
Right.
So I just want to clarify that I would envision the following month coming back with changes to the board policy itself, but tackling this first, and then coming back with policy second to make sure it aligns correctly.
That's what I envisioned. It would lift up the chairman.
Now, so let me clarify even on top of that. Then if you're gonna come back with recommended changes to the board policy that reflect this change, is that something that this committee is responsible for, working with Doug, or does it come straight from you to us?
I would envision it, depending, I would take whatever is discussed and pass ultimately the next board meeting.
Yeah.
And then working from the board policy, working with Dr. Royce or working with the board chair, but I don't see it necessarily with this committee.
But the reason I ask is because once we approve this recommendation, this committee no longer exists. That's all I was clarifying. Thank you.
For clarification there, I would envision, Skip's, your recommendation goes forward in the meeting that we're gonna have on the May calendar. Then the policy would come to the regular May board meeting.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking,
And that's the way I interpreted what you just said.
We can do that, or
I'm thinking if we could be a little consistent where we pass this eventually and then we implement that policy immediately.
yes, as soon as possible, but I don't want to necessarily try to change a policy before this is discussed by the full board, passed by the full board. But 2 weeks later, I think would be reasonable in order to.
That was just what I was picturing. I wanted to make sure my picture of that is consistent with what you all were saying.
Lisa?
So, yeah, so there's the one thing that will probably need to be specified in the policy that we don't currently have in our recommendations is the specific composition of the audit team as it relates to the board members that are going to be part of it.
In most of my, Doug, just for your information, I can share with you my conversations with the other districts that I talked to. And most of them were blends of administration and board officers. The $1 million question is, who does the auditor report to? That's where the differences are.
Yes, so I guess when I did my draft and kind of included what I thought the recommendation looked like, I specifically stayed away from calling out what that composition would look like because I felt like there might be board members who wanted to have some conversation. So what I was thinking is if we keep it the way it is and we can, Chuck, you could make that suggestion or recommendation or offer that as, here's the way it's been done. Then we can have other people weigh in and then sort of out of that collectively, that would be, if we hear people offer a strong opinion one way or the other, then maybe that would be what would inform what goes into the policy change and establishing that committee and the makeup of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but our committee, I don't think needs to bring that recommendation because that wasn't our charge to do that. So I think, it'll be up to, if we get this recommendation approved, then the chairman and others can make that decision on how to do that, get the approval of the board, maybe at the board meeting or maybe talk about it at the May 12th meeting, special call meeting. So we are planning on having a board meeting at the end of the month in May.
Well, I would think so.
Okay.
Because we're trying to get back to whatever normalcy is. And so there'll be a couple of agenda items on there.
Okay, the other item I wanted to discuss was the PowerPoint presentation. Do we want to give this to the board or not? Terry made up a good PowerPoint presentation, but I don't know if it'll be less confusing not to have it than to have it, or if this clears it up more. Go in on that.
Lisa?
I think we should present it to the board. This is a change that a change from something we've done for decades. And we did put a lot of work and time into evaluating it. And I think sharing it with the board would probably give them a higher level of comfort with what we're suggesting in terms of the change.
Okay,
I'm good with that. I think it shows that there was a lot of thought put into this and a lot of work. And that there was consensus with, having Terry as the liaison for the district and working with all of you. I think I've done a great job, and I appreciate all the work that you've done.
thank you. Okay, so the only change from what we have written on the written is the inclusion of the committee recommendation. And you have that, Terry, right? Okay, do we have any other discussion this meeting?
Job, Mr. Chairman.
Great job. Yeah.
I like boss better, but that's okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'd
y'all.
also like to thank the district, of course, for being here. I know that y'all are working from home, that this is out of the norm. So I'm very appreciative of y'all coming in. Chris, thank you so much. And Dr. Royster,
I'm glad Chris is here.
Sherry, thank you so much.
Lisa, any further?
Terry's probably going to take advantage of being out and go stop by Sam's or somewhere and do some shopping anyway. She wanted to get out, right?
Nancy, thank you for setting everything up as well, like you did on several of the Zoom conferences. Thank you so much. Nancy.
Technically, Nancy's the physically closest one to this building, but she's not in the room.
Well, she's right across the parking lot though.
Is she really?
Yes, she is. She lives right back here.
David's is gonna cut a hole in the fence for us so she can walk through.
So that's convenient. Very good, nice, Nancy.
If I yell loud enough, you can hear me.
Yeah,
She won't
that,
tell anyone I was what the number is down there, but she does have.
Which fine, which
oh, that's
doors do we
easy.
find?
That's
We
a
have to knock on their
no-brainer.
doors then.
Okay.
Roger, thank you so much.
Okay, without further discussion, we will adjourn without objection.
All right.
We adjourn.
Thanks, Roger, for your leadership.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Now, how's William doing?